Hi guys, good morning. It's the next day. Kelly's over there. Last night's entertainment was a bit of a washout. Didn't all go ahead, really. I don't know. We went to the bar, had a few drinks, and we ended up coming back through them anyway because we've got have an early start this morning for what we're going to do, which hopefully we'll get to show you. As a surprise. We've just been to breakfast, we went back to Canoe. What did you have, Cal?
Gluten-free French toast.
Gluten-free French toast. We'll say inside the picture now. Yep, so that was gluten-free French toast. Then I said, what would you like? He said, can you have gluten-free French toast? No, certainly. We did try to use it on the app first, but that was kind of a bit of a delay action. They didn't want to respond properly, so it's hit and miss, I suppose.
You need to give them probably about an hour's notice.
We didn't have an hour's notice.
Whoops.
But it's fine, you still got what you wanted, that's not a problem. We'll know for next time. This is island time, they don't rush. So yeah, we're going out in a bit, out of the resort. Just do what we're going to do, we'll take you along with us, best we can. We did have some bad news today. We got someone looking after our house and our radiator's decided to flood. So we've lost quite a few of our possessions. We can't do with that at the moment because obviously we're on holiday, so they have to do it as best they can. Hopefully it'll be alright, but we can't go into what's going to happen. So I think we need new carpet at least anyway. Which is good because, well, I say it's good, it's not good. We were going to get rid of the carpet anyway because it's old. But it has to happen when we're on holiday, you know, it's like, why now? Why? Of all things that happened. But we will rebuild and we will be back.
To say, it was basically our radiator leaked in our bathroom downstairs.
Bathroom.
So it's kind of gone absolutely everywhere downstairs.
You can imagine black, right, dirty water everywhere. Yeah, it's not good. But we're here, so we can't deal with it. So it's kind of hard for us to want to continue, but we are going to have to continue because obviously we've paid all the money, so we're just going to have to do the best we can. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. So we will do what we can here and get back to you in a bit. So, bye for now.
We'll pick you back up, okay?
Yes.
I'm gonna cover everything with those that
That's a restaurant. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, so fun fact about this resort, guys. A sheik from Dubai, I think it was either Dubai or Saudi Arabia. If I'm not mistaken, Dubai. He came down, yeah, and he visited the hotel and he liked it so much, he built an exact replica back at Dubai. Yeah, you guys, Google it. He liked it. He walked the hotel with the owner, the previous owner. He was Saul Kirshner. That's Saul Kirshner. Yeah, he walked in with him. And on the tour, he told him, he said, I'm going to build an exact replica home. And he went home and did it. It's amazing what you can do with money. Am I right? Yeah, it's amazing what you guys can do with money. Yeah. So on the right hand side, you guys see this long stretch of beach right here? Can anybody guess what this used to be? It begins with N. Naval Bank? No, it used to be a Newark beach. Newark beach. Yeah. How to be so small for a naval beach? Yeah, way too small, way too small. was. So, this used to be a nude beach, guys, back in the day. However, the government forced them to relocate the beach on the northern side of the island due to how many boating accidents we were having in the harbor. So, folks coming at each other and they're looking that way and they just...
Distracted,
I mean, just distracted. Alrighty, guys. And you said this wasn't your first time in the Bahamas. Are you familiar with this building over here?
No.
Alrighty. So this used to be a very, very, very popular club back in the day called Club Med, guys. However, they were giving Atlantis so much competition, Atlantis bought them out. Right? Can anybody guess how much it was for? Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. And coming up on our right hand side. One quick question. Who's into positive thinking? Positive thinking? Yeah.
Happening over here. Now, these guys, the Royal Caribbean, they bought all this island from here all the way back until when you see those people in the water. Now, what they're doing is they're turning this whole section into basically a ocean network. So when you guys come here in port, they're going to have some small vessels that'll transport you over. So you just spend a few hours at a time during the time that they will be in port. Now, we as the locals, we were kind of against it because, you know, we wanted to do the thing away from the domestic country. But our section over here, and then it took away a lot of the natural beauties, especially of the other local wildlife like sunset and stuff. And it kind of took away a lot. What it used to look like? Well, no. It is sad. But I always tell folks, you know, how can you compete against guys like that? Oh, yeah. There ain't much to do.
Trivia or something?
I was trying to get.
Okay, I was a fan of that. Dog, we got two there.
I was precise.
I think
after this, he's going to need orange.
He's going to need an orange shirt, yeah. So, this is our newly renovated cruise port, guys. Finished about a year. Yeah, about 2 years ago. So, yeah, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. If you guys look, where's the there's a sign right over there. It says, if you can read it, sharks playing, no swimming.
Ooh,
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, guys. So, some of you guys went downtown as yet? You guys visited downtown and walked about?
Not yet.
No? Oh, so you guys don't have any souvenirs or anything of that nature?
Not yet.
Alright, so if you look behind me somewhere, I'm gonna give you that hint. If you look behind me somewhere, there's gonna be an orange and green building with a white top. It's our biggest souvenir shop basically in Nassau.
Wow.
Did you guess what's the name of it?
Straw market.
Yeah.
Big on the straw.
I think you're cheating. Yeah, just kidding. It's on the side. The side's on the building, yeah. But you guys take a walk. Take a cab there from where we were. It's about a 5-minute drive. You guys can go in there. They have straw market, straw hats, sorry. They have bracelets. They have everything Miami. Everything Miami. They got shirts, glasses. They have a lot of stuff. So when you guys are ready, you can just take a trip there if you want to carry anything back home for your loved ones or your kids, whatever. Alrighty, guys. Now, if anybody ever been to Senior Frogs, anywhere, whether it be Florida or Vegas, huh? Mexico? Did you guys like it? Yeah, it was alright. Did you do a lot of drinking? I know they encourage a lot of drinking at this one.
I don't remember it, but
yeah. Hey, it sounds like you had a good time, my brother. It sounds like you had a good time. You're not supposed to remember it. Yeah, basically my favorite thing about Senior Frogs is they have a lot of funny signs in there. So the more you drink, the funnier the signs get. Also, when you first enter Senior Frogs, they have like a Congo line, and they have about 3 guys with shots waiting on you. So you take 3 shots automatically upon entry. Yeah, they don't play with you guys. So if you guys are interested in drinking and also some decent food, you should take a trip there when you're ready. Coming up, do we have any seafood lovers? Anybody like seafood? Yeah. Turtle. Right over there, guys. Right over there. Yeah? Take off his head up right there. Yeah, guys. What you gonna do? This is the seagrass area, so you guys are gonna want to keep your eyes peeled for turtles and sea manatees.
Oh, sea manatees.
Yeah, manatees.
when they see boats, they go.
Oh yeah.
So, for those of you that like seafood, you guys can take a trip here to our very own Luca Kari. It's a very nice seafood restaurant. They actually have a live well in the middle of the restaurant. So you can look down and pick whatever fish you want. They'll catch it and carry it in the back and they'll cook it for you. They'll charge you based on weight. Me and the captains, we don't really go there because when we're not lazy, we kind of just go spare fish and catch our own. And then whatever we catch, we become breakfast, lunch, or dinner. The next time we're eating, I think it's gonna actually be tomorrow. We're gonna eat some fried barracuda.
Ooh.
Yeah, barracuda is a very pleasant fish to eat. However, if you find one that's poisonous, then it's not gonna be as pleasant. Yeah, it's not enough to kill you, but it is enough to make you go number 2 and number 1 a lot. Yeah, maybe.
It's not playfish.
Yeah. So
It's gonna ruin your vacation.
it's definitely gonna ruin vacation. Yeah, but we have a few signs. If you don't see any flies around it when you're cleaning it, then you know something's wrong with that. If a fly doesn't want it, why do you want it?
Well,
you understand?
they say that's a myth, you know. We're just gonna have to get somebody to be the guinea pig.
Yeah.
Let them eat it first, and 2-3 hours pass, and they good.
Yeah, that's my preferred method. I like to let other people eat it first, and then I'll eat it after them. Yeah. So if you look to the if you guys look to the left, this hotel was called the British Colonial Hilton. It's now the British Colonial. It's under new ownership. And if you look at the very top, that's called the James Bond Suite. That starred in a certain movie. Can anybody guess? So do you have any James Bond fans? 007 fans on board? No, you guys don't watch 007?
Casino Royale? No.
Casino?
Yeah.
Oh,
Get a bear, my guy.
Get in there.
That's one with Daniel Craig.
Yeah,
That's
Sean
the first
Connery.
time for that one.
The one with Sean Connery.
Yes.
Yeah, so what happened in the scene, he jumped from that top suite, he jumped and it exploded into a million pieces and he fell in the pool. Yeah, you guys can search it up, you guys should watch it later tonight. It'll be a fun thing.
They had to make sure repaired.
They repaired it, yeah. Yeah, definitely. That was repaired. That was definitely repaired, but yeah. It's been totally renovated. It was closed for a few years. It's recently opened. Now it's open for business again. It's a new hotel. A hotel on the side of a hotel isn't that crazy.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Alright guys, so keep your eyes peeled because we're going to head to this side of the section right here. So I've seen some fish swimming at the top of the water. Keep your eyes peeled. You never know, you're going to see those manatees all go through.
so this particular dock is called One Particular Harbor. This is actually our newest hotel on the island. It's called Margaritaville. So where you guys just took off from, you saw the restaurant Margaritaville. Yeah, the owners built the hotel. They wanted a hotel. Yeah. Up on that 4th floor. Well, I'll wait till we get around. But they have a very nice infinity pool on the 4th floor. The entire 4th floor out there is adults only. No children. Yeah, they serve alcohol. Yeah, they love that. They leave the kids in the room and they go to the infinity pool. They also have a hot tub up there, and yeah, they enjoy themselves. You also can see the water park. They have a water park. It's geared more towards the youths. It's geared more towards kids. They got a big lazy river. But my favorite part is a free fall. They have a free fall. I can't remember how high it is. Maybe 12, 15 feet. Like a cliff, and you just jump off into deep pool. Yeah. It's really nice, but it's watered down. Like I said, it's for the kids. Yeah, but it's a really nice hotel. Like I said, that's our newest one. I personally stayed there and I enjoyed it. And if anybody else ever stayed or visited, all right, now on this beach, this long stretch of beach, this is named after our most popular festivity or parade. Can anybody guess?
Junkanoo.
Yeah, got them. Yeah, that's a good guess. First try. Well, you guys are answering all the questions today. I'm not using this one. But yeah, this is called Junkanoo Beach, guys. It's named after our biggest festivity. We have 2 per year. No, we have more than 2, but the 2 biggest ones are New Year's and Christmas. Yeah. Yeah, you guys would look, they have the very famous Tiki Hut Bar. You guys can see it. It says Tiki, the sign, it says Tiki Bar. Yeah, with the big hut on top, right? Yeah, they sell conch salad down there. They have pretty good food, and their drinks are really. I've heard the drinks are better than the food. Yeah, so this is a very popular beach. This is a very slow day actually. It's normally booked out. Like a lot of people are normally on this beach. All of those chairs would have been full and more. Yeah, it's a very popular spot for college kids as well, and tourists, family days. Yeah. But for those of you who like the more secluded side, it'll be over there. Yeah, that's where the people that don't like noise and they kind of just want to enjoy themselves, they come out and they sit over there. Anti-social part. Yeah, nice thing, guys. Yeah. So, we have any swimmers on board? I hope you guys can swim. Can you swim? Yep. Well, in that case, you don't need the lifeguard. There's a lifeguard on duty 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. So, after 4 p.m., you're on your own. Please don't do anything stupid after 4 p.m. But, yeah, that's basically the gist of Junkanoo Beach. And I hope you guys visited one day. It's actually a really cool beach. I've been on it several times. Have you guys look over there? Could you see that fort-like structure, that brick structure?
Yeah.
Right where my hand is pointing. Could you guys see it? You might see it when he goes forward a bit.
Just over there.
You can see the discolored part of the wall, kind of, right up there. Yeah, that used to be our famous Fort Charlotte. That was one of the forts used to defend the island against pirates. We actually have 3 forts on the island. All of them are connected. So they built tunnels to connect each fort in case of an emergency or they had to retreat. Yeah, they actually have tours in each fort, so you guys can go and check it out and see the shackles, the dungeons, all of those things. But it's kind of, I heard it's kind of smelly. It's kind of smelly because it's old. It's very old, but it's kind of cool to see part of the history of the island and just check it out and learn. And you guys see those umbrellas? That whole stretch of road back there, that's our famous fish fry. You guys been to the fish fries yet? No? Heard about it. Where you guys been eating? You went to the fish fry? What did you eat at? Do you remember? Hey, what's it called? Sorry, yeah, it's probably there. My personal favorites are Oli's, Eat Creek, and Oandres. Man, listen, Oandres, they'll hook you up with a plate. I'm sure that plate can feed 2 to 3 people. Literally, you can't eat all that food. If anybody on this boat can eat all of the food they give you, I'll give you $20. In fact, if you eat 2 plates of food, I'll give you 50. Yeah, so if anybody take me up on that offer, you can do that. Yep, I'll pay it up. But yeah, as I was saying, that basically the fish fry is not one restaurant, it's a chain of restaurants and bars. So like I said, starting from the end, past those umbrellas, straight down in a L shape, it's a bunch of restaurants and bars. You find conch salad, conch fritters, grouper, boiled fish, fried fish, basically anything you can imagine. anything seafood-wise you can imagine. Yeah, wings and burgers. Who's at the drive? Nah, who's at the drive? Two guys, one paradise. Maybe you even eat a mermaid if you could. You know what I mean? So, yeah, guys. But yeah, that's actually a very cool spot to check out at night. It's kind of part of our nightlife as well. So you guys can check it out whenever you're ready before the vacation ends. Also here, this is our port, but not our cruise port. This is where we import all of our goods. Basically, everything we need is shipped to the supermarkets and whatnot. We don't have much natural resources. We had about 2, I think, and we sold the industries to foreign. So we can produce aragonite, we can produce salt. Yeah, anything go to industries were bought by foreigners or whatever you are. But that's politics. I'm sure you haven't came to hear any politics unless you guys want to take a grab a chair and start talking. But no. Yeah, this is our port. This is where they import all the goods, chips, food, meat, as in chicken. We do grow chickens here as well, but this is where the supermarket imports it. So they can get them from maybe Abaco chickens or whatnot, but they can also import as well.
That also, this is where everything that's brought in from international shipping like this, they even bring it south whenever the cars. They also bring everything here and they truck it over to where you see all those boats parked on the other side there, what we call mail boat.
Yep.
And from those mail boats, they use to ship all the goods that come here, and they truck them over there, and they ship all the goods to all the islands in the Bahamas. Now the Bahamas are well over 700 islands, even though 30 of them are inhabited. So that's a lot of distribution that they spread out to the other islands. Every island was lifeline against the islands. So if these stuff don't get from here to those boats that spread out, the islands are in trouble. Yeah. So basically, you know how long we guys got you for, and where will we go?
Do you guys know where we go?
No.
No? Do you guys even know the name of your captain?
Yeah.
What's my name?
Brandon.
What's his name?
Turbo.
Oh. What's his name? Yeah, that's the first time I'm That's really That's the first time. You remember everything. What do you do for work?
Teach people how to drive trains.
Okay.
So I have people 2 weeks at a time, and I have to learn their names first day.
Okay. That's how we remember. Yeah, so you kind of cheated.
Oh, yeah.
So,
No, he's not cheating. He's a very good
very good man.
Yeah.
Alright guys, welcome to Bahamas Island Shipwreck, guys. You can see that every now and then, it's the stern of the vessel, and that is the back of the deck. Right? The bow is crushed up along the shore here, along the rock. So this vessel is deemed to be 140 foot long, and it's a steam outfitted vessel. Right? That means no fossil fuel, no gasoline, no diesel, just boiling hot water. The water was called cold. Right? The heat, the cold, the water, something like fresh water. It boils up and washes out. That's how it's operated. Now we believe that the ship carriage is doing something very ridiculous. Not in relation to manifest mode. Alright, now, the things are being used back.
Oh, yeah.
I thought the engineer answered that question.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, it's made out of limestone. As you can see, it's a very tough material. It lasts very long, and the waves sometimes get in the background. They get to the point where they're crashing over the lighthouse. Yeah, they're that big. They get that big.
So you can see why that ship crashed in the back of there.
Right.
I like bacon and pork chop. I don't think I like swimming. Must think. Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Yep, trust me, they're in the water doing all of that. I don't think you want to do it. But if you guys are interested in swimming up the pigs, they actually pick the guys up from over there, senior pros. They think they charge them $68 to get like 2 hours to spend with the pigs. And they also have a private section of the beach over the hill, right on the other side.
Yeah. So the fun fact about this was when they finished on and the pigs were fooling, they were watering with the local crop. So all the farmers, they got tired and they took all the pigs, they rounded them up. They didn't want to kill them, so they took them to the island and left them there. And eventually, the pigs saw tourist boats coming, so they would swim to the boat. They learned how to swim and they'd swim to the boat so they were getting fed. So it just became a part of their nature. That's how the swimming pigs came about.
Thank you.
No.
Sorry.
So I have a few questions I want to ask you, just to educate you a bit on the seagrass or the seabed. Don't be too scared. I like to ask people questions that look smart. So make sure smile a lot so I don't think you don't want to answer any questions. Alrighty, so guys, if I take a cup or a glass of ocean water, what color is the actual water in the glass? What would be the color of the water?
Green?
Huh? Clear. Clear, that's correct. Why does the water appear blue when we look at the water?
It's the sun.
Yeah, the sun. The sunlight refraction, basically. Yeah. So, you guys are familiar with the lighter blue and the darker blue. Do you know what's on the bottom of the lighter blue water? Sampling? Yep, boy. You're on a roll. But do you guys also know what's on the darker blue water? What's under the darker blue?
Rock.
Sorry?
Rock to me.
That's one. I'm looking for 6 options. There's 6 different things that we do. Why, yes,
Chip.
Seaweed? Sea grass? Yeah, that's one of those. Yeah. And the other guess is that's 2. Yeah.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Do you have another one? No? Yeah. Do you guys have any?
Our first stop was one of them.
Yeah.
What was the first thing we saw underneath the glass?
Chip.
Shipwrecks,
Very large objects.
Yeah, very large objects. Also, sea creatures. Have you guys ever swam with a sperm whale? Yeah, me neither. But the guy yeah. But shipwrecks, yeah, sea creatures, sea grass, basically all of those, and the reef, all of those, they contribute to the color, the dark blue color of the water. Yeah. So you may ask why we leave shipwrecks in the water. Why don't we extract them? Can anybody guess why?
Marine life like it?
Huh?
The marine life like it? They swimming in and out of it?
Yeah, basically it
the habitat.
acts as a man-made coral reef.
Yeah.
So it attracts all of the coral pulpus and it grows on it. And basically it becomes just like a coral reef. That's our way of helping it. Because, this is another question, but how much coral do you think grows on the reef per year? What percentage? Yeah.
10%.
That's very good. Why you know that?
I think it's very little.
Yeah, it's actually very little.
Yeah.
And now you can see why we leave the shipwrecks down there, because it's our way of helping it to grow. Okay. I'm going to ask you another question. Why is the coral reef important to people on land? Other than hunting or fishing, why is it important to people on land, on the island?
Does it have anything to do with oxygen?
No.
Think about large waves. Think about the waves.
It's a breaker.
Oh, okay.
So when in weather and bad elements, it acts as it's kind of like, you remember those big rocks that we passed over there by the shipwreck? Yeah, those are man-made. The coral reef is kind of like similar to that, and they're like sea walls.
Okay.
So they block, they break up the waves, so by the time it gets to the beach, it isn't as bad. Yep. Yep. Can anybody guess the number or close to the number of shipwrecks we have scattered across the Bahamas?
5.
6, 5? Shipwreck? No. 100. Remember, we were famous for piracy back in the day. So.
Santa Fe, you got the lighthouse to give big attention.
Yeah, 60.
No, 600. Oh, over 600 shipwrecks.
But 60, you write 60 in the Nassau area.
Yeah. So, 600 or more. There are some added every year. And yeah.
So I guess whenever they, rather than just chop up an old boat and take the pieces somewhere, they just sink it, right?
Yeah.
We also have a shipwreck that they took a ton of dynamite and blew up.
Okay.
Yeah. Also.
Oh, even after that, in the Bahamas, that's what the same thing they do with poachers. So if you're caught poaching and they finish with your court case, what they'll do is after some of the vessels, they will they'll actually give it to the Bahamian fishermen, or if one that is being the case that is in a what they call a very bad case where they don't want the vessel to be dual security anymore, and they'll carry it over and sink it.
Nice.
So you make sure that you know every route.
So, do you guys have any idea what our first industrialized product was? Our first industry prior to tourism and everything? Back in the day. So? No. Fishing? Fishing? No. Well, kind of fishing, not fishing actual fish, but it was sponging. So basically we would harvest sea sponge. That was way back in the day when they used to use musket balls. Can anybody guess what the sea sponge were used for?
Cleaning up the barrels?
That's one of them, but they kind of had a bigger purpose. Because the musket balls were round, they would use them as potting and bulletproof vests. Yeah, they weren't as pointed. The bullets weren't as pointed, so it would actually stop them from going through the vest. Yeah, I don't suggest you try that today, you definitely get hurt. That's a one-way trip to the hospital, isn't it?
You ain't gonna make it in a hospital. You'll be somewhere else.
Yeah, but in the sea out by the coral reef, you tend to have a lot of juvenile fishes. They like to feed on the coral pulpus, and also they use it as protection from predators, bigger predators. So they hide inside the reef and the holes. You know, from people like our friend Nancy the nurse shark. Yeah, we call her Nancy. I haven't seen her in a while. When last were you guys here? Oh, you guys saw yesterday? Oh wow. They got a treat. She tends to leave the area and she goes on dates. Yeah, I don't know who she's digging, but she leaves a lot. We actually have a shipwreck around there and she like chill out. It's kind of her hangout spot. She like to chill out and she'll wait. She'll sit and wait for fishes to pass by. Yeah.
This is also a snorkeling site and a non-fishing zone, right? So when we do our fish feeding, we come here and put right out the fish comes and a lot of fun, right? Because there's no fishing there. If you caught fishing there, fish license we go to get our tour down. There's also a couple of other tour groups that come in also feed the fish. It's not just us. Did you know that the Bahamas is the third largest coral reef system in the world? It's the third largest, very big. And when anyone tell me, one thing here says the number of people that the coral reef actually feed per year. Think about it. Number of people all over the world.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. Half a billion on the coral reef itself. Because the coral reef really has a lot of fishes that like migrate around it. Like some the mai-mais, surgeon fish, rocky fish. I see triggerfish, very purple fish. Purple, like the thing that has like yellow lips. very pretty, very pretty. Now you're going to see a very light blue fish, parrotfish, also very pretty fish. You see the monkey gets the fish feeding. You see those pointed nose fish. Those are the values are great bait fish for fishing, and they are like $30 a pound for the $30 a pound in the fish section anywhere in the world, right? Okay, so very expensive, but it's very useful, it's very helpful. You put one of those on your line in about 2 minutes, you got a fish. 2 minutes, you got a fish. And about speaking about a lot of fish, you guys are about to see some right now, because we're going to be getting ready to do our fish feeding right at the back. So, Captain Marvin right here is going to give each person a slice of bread. What you're going to do is you're going to break it off into very small pieces, and you're going to throw it right overboard. So when you guys are ready, come on up. Yes, yes.
Yeah, that was a great one.
Yeah, just back from our sea adventure. And it was choppy. They go fast, I warn you. They go fast.